What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this American Horror Story episode review. So after the really good episode last week, we get an episode which is incredibly muddy, incredibly messy, and to be honest, it's not really the good kind of second episode that we were expecting after last week's amazing start to the show. But albeit the performances were great, it just feels like this show has a big mess of messages going on. So if you're new to the channel, a like and a subscribe is super appreciated. And American Horror Story Cult was something which I was incredibly looking forward to, especially the fact that I'm weirdly interested by cults and all that kind of business going on, Charles Manson and everything. But so far we haven't really got a cult per se. We have a lesbian couple, one of whom is incredibly scared, paranoid about absolutely everything that is going on in the world, and is seemingly absolutely paralyzed by fear of really anything that is going on in the world. And that has only been exacerbated by the weird clowns that are going on in their local town. And also, we've got Kai, played by Evan Peters, who again makes a absolutely stellar performance and made me really realise how much he was missed from being a proper, real central part of last season. But Sarah Paulson's performances here are nothing short of absolutely amazing. And Alison Pill is making a great role for herself here as well, and she was fantastic in the newsroom as well, which is highly worth checking out if you are a fan of her performance here. But American Horror Story here is just getting weirder and weirder, which I would say that with a pinch of salt, because the previous seasons have been weird, but this season seems to struggle with its message and everything that is going on. So we've got a new couple who have taken over the brand new murder house as well across the street from our lesbian couple. And what happens is we have someone who is a fantastic actor as well, comedic actor. Can't remember his name, who actually played the role of the kind of the gay best friend husband of Meadow, but he is in Parks and Recreation when Pawnee gets taken over by their rival, or they kind of merge with their rival town, which I thought was pretty funny. He's a great comedian. He's got a great YouTube channel as well. Sorry, I can't remember his name. But they move in, and we have a couple who are Nicole Kidman fans. They were like best friends. He was the gay best friend in high school, and then they got married in one of those weird pacts, like, if we're not married by the ones you kind of hear in the 90s, the kind of thing you'd see on Friends. And they get married, and then they decide to buy a load of guns. He's not really that liberal, and it just seems kind of weird. What message are they trying to convey with this couple? What is Ryan Murphy trying to say? Maybe it is don't judge a book by its cover. That's the only thing I can really guess from here, is what they're trying to actually get across and what this couple actually is. And I can't help but feel that they are involved with this clown cult as he's tending to his bees. Yes, they've got a beehive for some unknown reason, just maybe to make them even weirder than they possibly actually are, because it's not every day that you go across and your new neighbours have a huge thriving bee colony. But he mentions that the bee colony all work together in uniform just for their queen, which makes me realise, or kind of, I feel that this is all about everyone trying to be given what they want, to fear exactly what they are scared of, just so they toe the line, and society is all working in perfect harmony, which there is no freedom there as well. That is what I'm getting across from this message. But we also get the message that Sarah Paulson's character is actually trying to, or she's starting to become the thing that she hates. And Kai, when he's canvassing the neighbourhood, I can't help but think he didn't just randomly come across her. He knows exactly where she lives, and he is taunting her, and he wants to try and play on her liberal fears that, well, she's got all these bars and things all over her windows and a very secure door. And that is simply because she's scared, and she's scared of everything in the world. And then he says that it's okay to be scared and all this fear is okay. So the message here is really messy, in my opinion. What Ryan Murphy's trying to get across, I feel, is a bit kind of iffy. But it is a interesting take on this, and first of all, we had a very good take on the Trump thing with it all right and everything, but now we're looking closer at liberals, and well, they seem to be scared. The minute they have some fear or anything bad actually happens to them, they start to become a conservative. And I think that is what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make this character into a gun-toting conservative simply just by making all this kind of the factors around her, the society and the everything around her that affects her negatively, and it's turning her into someone who's scared. That's especially what happened at the end when she kills poor old Pedro. And I have to wonder who actually killed that old dude, the chef who was being very racist towards him, because we've got the New Neighbours movie and they move into the murder house. Seemingly they were given the rights and the deeds to the house for some reason, unbeknown reason, probably because they wanted a quick sale or they just wanted to get rid of it. And I can't help but think that they have to be involved in this murder in the restaurant, because what is going on here is that they also were the ones who filmed the attack on Kai, and it's very strange that they would be suddenly there ready to film instantly, and very conveniently the part where he fills the condom full of piss was actually taken, wasn't filmed. So they have to be involved with Kai somehow, in my opinion. I definitely think that they are involved. And I think that we've got two lots of clowns. I think we've got the clowns that she's seeing in her head and the clowns that are actually real. The ones that are taunting her, to what aim, we don't actually know. Maybe they want to create a martyr or a leader of their own cult, someone that they can all look up to and really kind of be the face of their cult. Now, that is a long shot, I think. I can't help but think they're all involved, and we're going to see a kind of reveal here that the whole cult are working together to bring down this couple. And again, weirdness with Billie Lourd's character, her weird, very twisted Mary Poppins character. She is still twisting Ozzy, or Ozymandias now, and she's twisting him and creating fear inside his head. But to what aim? Again, the aim is messy here. We've also got the psychotherapist who pops up out of nowhere, and again, people keep popping out of nowhere, and the coincidence to me seems too much. It's too much of a coincidence so far that they are all together around this family, and I'm very curious to see where this actually goes next. I hope that the next episode isn't as messy with their messages and we start to get a clear line or a clear kind of thing that this show is trying to actually convey. Possibly it is, I think at the core is they're trying to actually show that you can become your worst fears if the worst things actually happen to you. So let me know what you think in the comments. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.